So welcome you, welcome everybody. Well done for braving nature and take a look around. See these trees, the sky. Just feel the difference as we get outside and away from screens, braving the wilds, reconnecting to the earth and whatever weather that it brings us each day. And take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, if you're happy to close your eyes down and just listen to the sounds around you, sort of tune in into this space, the birds, the wind, soak it in. And then take another deep breath in. And as you breathe out, breathe into your body. Feel the presence in your body. I'm going to talk a lot today about the beingness that's there in your body, the aliveness. See if you can feel that here now. And to bring our minds with us, our minds that like to flit off to the future, reminisce about things we thought were better in the past, or ruminate about things we wish we could change from the past. Let's give it a focus. So I'm working with the breath. And so let's start a bit of equal ratio breathing, making the inhalation and the exhalation the same length, whether that's 3-3 or 4-4 or 5-5 or 6-6, whatever works for you. But just making sure that it's comfortable for you. There shouldn't be any strain in that. And as you continue counting and breathing, equalizing the breath, I'll tell you a story. Our story for this week is about a young seeker, an aspirant, and he's been walking all day and he's tired, it's hot. He comes to a cooler forest and he stops underneath a tree to rest. And as he's sitting there, he thinks to himself, oh, it'd be so lovely if there was somebody here fanning me to help cool me faster. And immediately, a young boy appears and fans him. And he's startled. And then he thinks, is it something to do with this tree? And so then he thinks to himself, oh, I really wish this boy was a beautiful woman fanning me. And immediately the boy is transformed into a beautiful woman fanning him. And he realizes this is a wish-fulfilling tree, the Kalapatru tree. And so as he sits there being fanned by this beautiful woman, he thinks to himself, wow, there's this amazing forest and I love all the animals. Wouldn't it be amazing to see one of the beautiful tigers from this area? And as soon as he thinks it, this tiger appears, so majestic, and it eats him, devours him right there. And so there's many interpretations of these stories. But what I'd like to offer you today is that your thoughts are powerful, your mind is powerful, and we can become devoured sometimes by our minds, by our constantly seeking, unsettled, restless minds. Minds that are always thinking, I'll be happy when this happens, that can't settle and feel the peace and beingness that is here right now. And so what gets devoured is our inner peace, is our joy in what is here in this moment. And Eckhart Tolle sort of equate that to what he calls the ego this unsettled part of ourselves that is always feeling separate, feeling there's not enough, feeling that there's something better out there, always comparing. And so, what do we do about this mind? Because our minds are amazingly, wonderfully powerful, but we don't want them to devour us. So he says, all that is required to become free of the ego. And again, that's not the ego as in I'm so full of myself. It's this ego he calls our separateness, our unsettledness. All that's required is to become aware of it, since awareness and ego are incompatible. Awareness is the power that is concealed within the present moment. That is why we may also call it presence. The ultimate purpose of human existence, which is to say your purpose, is to bring that power into this world, the power of your presence. He says, when you let go of all those thoughts, my life will be better when, I just need this, I just need that. What remains is the light of consciousness, in which perceptions, experiences, thoughts, and feelings come and go. That is being. That is the deeper, true I. When I know myself as that, whatever happens in my life is no longer of absolute, but only of relative importance. I honor it, I notice it, I might need to change it if I can, but it loses its absolute seriousness, its heaviness. The only thing that ultimately matters is this: can I sense my essential beingness, the I am, in the background of my life at all times? Can I sense my beingness in this moment? And so bring one hand to your heart and one to your belly. Feel into the center of you. Feel into your body and feel deeper to that aliveness that is there. Deeper than our thoughts, deeper than our body. But our body is a gateway to it. Our breath is a gateway to it. Our awareness is a gateway. And so set an intention for your practice today. How do you choose to be or feel your beingness during your yoga practice today? And repeat that as an affirmation, as an intention, as a statement, a choice. Repeat it 3 times. And then letting go of your equal ratio breath, your samavriti. And I invite you to breathe in and take the arms overhead, look to the sky, feel the aliveness in the trees and the wind around us. And on your next exhalation, breathe out. And perhaps see with new eyes. And come to standing, and we'll get ourselves activated. So one way in is to celebrate what's here now. So just feel good about what's here in your body and in your life that's already here. And take the arms high and back down. Warm up those arms. Take them up and back down. Go to the side and back the other way. Feel your hips and legs warming up, and to the front and come back. And just take the arms out. Warm up your shoulders, your sides. Celebrate this beautiful place. Start to step with it. Take the arms nice and high. Warm up those arms. Bring a leg with you. Take the arms across. Take them up. Come on. Woo-hoo! Warm up your hips. Woo-hoo! And we're going to go to the side again. And forward. And back. Beautiful. Take the legs a bit wide. Take the shoulders back. Celebrate. There's more right with you than wrong with you today. You're alive. You're breathing. You're looking silly in the park. Step wider. Really roll those shoulders back. Take the arms across. Open up the ribs. Come back together. Arms come down. And back up. Woo-hoo! And back down. You know where we're going? And back the other way. And to the front. Take it up again. We've only got about 30 seconds left here. So just let yourself feel it. It's all going to be all right. Whatever's happening out there, it's all right. Woo! Give everything a little shake. So we're coming into Earth sequence to settle our breath. And we remember what a wonderful world it is. Breathing in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Through the nose if possible. Settle the breath. We've got a 4 count happening here. 4 in and 4 out. Linking our bodies, our breath, links us to this moment. Step a bit wider. Breathe in. Our out breath is a squat. Only as far as it feels good for you. In for 4. Out for 4. In. Down to the earth. Let your hips and ankles and knees slowly open. Breathe. Out. Breathe. Our next out breath is a forward fold. Rise from a squat. So squat first and rise. Forward fold. Squat to rise. Last one. And rising. Open the arms out. Hands to the heart. And just pause there, standing in Tadasana. Let the arms come down. Stand in the mountain pose and reaffirm your intention for your practice today. Feel the ground beneath your feet. And sometimes it takes courage to let go of what we think we need in order to be happy, and to just be here and know that all that is here is enough in this moment. So we're going to do a little short energy block release called Fearless Flight. So bring the hands around behind you, interlace the fingers, soften the knees, breathe in and lift the heart to the sky, open the heart. Keep the knees soft as you bend forward and let the arms come high, and just pause here. Release the head, give the head a little shake, give the shoulders a little wiggle. Feel the blood flowing into the head. Breathe in, stretch the fingers towards the sky, and then breathe out. Release the hands, let them come down to the earth, touch the earth, even if you have to bend your knees to make that comfortable. And then breathing in, palms up, gathering up courage. Courage to be present, to be aware, and place that in your heart. Breathing in, take the hands behind. We'll repeat it. Lift the heart. Breathing out, forward fold. Pause here for a breath. And then inhale, take the hands high if you can. Squeeze and open the heart and shoulders. Breathe out. Touch the earth with your hands. Breathe in, gather up courage. Place it in your heart. One more time. Breathing in, interlace and lift. Breathing out, forward fold. Holding here, feeling whatever is separating you from your presence and aliveness and beingness in this moment, to just be released with your breath down into the earth. Breathe in, squeeze behind the shoulder blades. Breathe out, release the hands and touch the earth. Breathe in, rising up, bringing courage with you, presence, and place it in your heart. And we come from here into vitality sequence. Take the legs wide. Breathe in, extend the arms. Turn the toes to face the left. Bring your hands with you. Breathe in, and we come into warrior one. Touch the palms. Breathe out. Straighten the leg and open the arms again. Breathe in, warrior one. Breathe out, straighten and release. So as we come into vitality, we're going to do everything in threes to introduce it to the body. And then we'll do one big flow at the end with just one breath. Last time, breathing in and hold and settle here in warrior one. And then breathing out, take the hands behind you. We've got the shoulders warmed up now. You're going to hold opposite elbows if possible, or just your forearm. And breathe in and lift the heart to the sky. Breathe out. Bow down over that knee. Breathe in, squeeze the shoulder blades, lift the heart. Breathe out, bow. If you're taking it steadier, just don't have the legs as wide apart. Or you can even straighten that knee as we rise up to take some pressure out of that forward leg. Now pause here with your body on a diagonal. Draw the heart space open. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, shoot your arms forward on a diagonal up next to your ears and lengthen through your fingertips. Breathe and lengthen. And then breathing out, bring your hands down either side of your left foot and let your right knee drop to the ground. Bring your left elbow to your knee and circle that right arm around behind and then over into a side bend. if it's okay for you, then bring the hand down to the inside. And next time we'll lift the knee the next round. So breathing in and out as you reach, reach, reach. Breathe in as it comes behind. Breathe out as you reach. Last one. And then bring that hand down. Turn to face that leg, hand either side of the leg. Tuck your back toe. And you're going to take your left foot back through into a three-legged downward dog. So that left foot comes into the air. Breathe here and just do little pulses with that left leg up towards the sky. Lovely. And then let the left leg be still, but come up and down on your right toes. Warming up through that right calf and ankle. Beautiful. And then you're going to let your right knee come down to the ground and take your left leg out to the side. And you might just want to swivel around so you're facing me. And then breathe in, rise up. Breathe out, take the arms wide. So you should have your left leg out to the side. Breathe in. Breathe out. So you choose how far over you're coming towards the right, whether you're supporting yourself on your leg or coming with the fingertips to the earth. One more time. Lovely. And go the opposite way. So left hand to the inside of the right knee, left knee, so that we keep the heart coming forward. We're not pivoting towards that left leg. We're keeping the arm forward, heart forward. This is the Drew Vitality sequence. Really working with Manipur. Take that left leg around behind, lift it to the sky. Breathe out, bend the knee, come into tiger curl. Nose and knee coming together. Breathe in, extend it, look up. Breathe out, curl and tuck under. So we remember the tiger from the story, representing our restless, always seeking out that next thing mind. Never settled. One more. And out. And then extend through that leg. Just hold it there behind. Walk your hands one hand length forward. Spread your fingers wide. Press into your index fingers and thumbs. And we're just going to do a little push-up. You're going to keep your elbows tucked to your sides. You don't let them come out. So you bring the nose towards the earth and rise. Only go as far as that's comfortable for you. Don't let the shoulders bunch up around your ears. And really try to keep those elbows tucked in. Beautiful. Last one. Heart is open. Breathe here and then bring that leg back through. So left leg comes through. Breathe and lift to the sky. Breathe out, fold. Lift and fold. Aware and fold. Tuck the back toes, come into forward fold. Working with our tree, that Kalapatru tree, the wish-fulfilling tree. Hopefully your wish is to be present. We breathe in and rise up into tree, standing on the right leg. So you have a choice. Toes on the ground, resting on the ankle, on the calf, on the thigh, which you probably have to help it to get there. Where we don't want it is on the knee, pressing into that knee. So find your spot. I'm going to slip. Breathe in and out. Breathing in presence as you turn the fingertips forward. Breathing out, moving into this day, feeling my aliveness. Breathing in, opening to my beingness in this moment. And breathing out, coming down. Choose your spot for your foot, standing on the left leg. Breathing in. Spread the toes wide of your standing leg. Don't lock the knee. Squeeze that left buttock. Breathing in, feeling your heart space. Breathing out, moving with presence and awareness. Open to my life and all that is there to celebrate right now. And breathing out, leg comes down. We'll come into vitality on the opposite side. Take the legs wide. Turn the toes to face the right. Bring the arms so that the body is square over that right leg. Breathe in, warrior one, sinking down. You choose where your legs are. Breathing out, rise back up. Extend the arms. Breathing in. Lift through the spine. Make sure you've got weight into that back left foot. And out, one more, and then we're going to hold. Press the feet away. Feel the pivoting of your lower back to bring you square over your hips as much as possible. There's a twist in warrior one. Spine is long. Chin is parallel to the earth. So the back of the neck has space. Then breathe in. And as you breathe out, bring the arms behind, holding opposite elbows or forearms, you choose. Breathe in. Draw the shoulder blades together and lift the heart. Breathe out, fold towards the inside of that right leg. 2 more times. The in-breath lifts. Now that we're starting to get used to the movements, if you want to add a count of your breath. So in for 4 or out for 4. Last breath, rising, and just hold diagonal here. Holding the elbows, pressing the feet away, feeling the strong line of energy from the left pinky toe up through the crown, and we're going to shoot it up through the fingertips. Energy and vitality running the length of the body. Breathe in. Breathe out, release the arms, bring them up. Superwoman, and stretch them out towards the sky. Lengthen through those ribs. Feel those muscles working hard all along the spine. The back muscles, you've got this. And then breathe in. And as you breathe out, bring the hands down to the earth and let that left knee drop down. Holding your right elbow on the knee or the right fingertips inside the right leg as you breathe in and stretch that arm behind. Breathe out on a diagonal. Breathing in and out. Make sure you're getting some stretch into this left hip flex, so you want that knee far enough back that you're feeling stretch through here. Last one, breathe in and out. Then bring that arm down and take the other hand the opposite side of the foot. Tuck your left toes. Bring some weight into your hands as you bring that right leg up into three-legged dog. Press through your hands. Feel as if you're trying to twist your hands like you're turning a dial towards your pinky fingers to engage your shoulders, your upper arms, and just little pulses with that right leg. Feel the blood flow to the brain, refreshing your eyes, bringing clarity to the mind. This is a good one for ajna, your third eye, insight, intuition, deeper knowing. And then you're going to bring that, left heel up and down a few times, just finding some strength through the arch of your left foot, the ankle. And then let your left knee come to the ground and your right leg out to the side and swivel around to face me. Breathe in, rise up. Breathe out, open. Let's open our side bodies. Breathing in and out. If you want to come all the way to the earth, feel free if that feels good. If you'd rather support yourself on your leg and keep it a bit softer, you choose. Feel the breath long and open through the right lobes of your lungs and out. Let's trade sides. Take the right hand to the inside of the knee to keep you facing forward. Remember your count if you're wanting to steady the breath in the body. In for 4 and out for 4. And then the hands come down to the earth. Take the leg around behind. Tiger curl on the out breath. In breath, extend. Look up if that's okay for your neck. Draw the shoulders back. Breathe out. Keep flowing with your breath. This time, just extend straight behind. Take the hands a little bit further in front of you. Spread the fingers wide. Press into the earth. Draw the shoulders back. And then take that heart so it hovers over the hands and comes down with the elbows tucked in. And then lift and come back. Even press back a bit to get some weight out of the arms. Heart comes forward, hovers over the fingertips and back. So think about placing the chest down first and just a little tap to the earth if that's okay for you. Try to keep those elbows tucked in. Last one. And then bring that right knee, tuck it in close, close, close. Step it forward. That's core work for us. Breathe in and open. Feel the opening through that left hip flexor. So everybody pause a moment here and just put your hand on the front of that left hip. And they should have a sense here that there's some pulling, that you've got some stretch. If you don't, then bring your hands down and take that knee a little bit further back. We want to open through these poor hip flexors that get squashed up so much as we sit, cars, desks, and out. One more here. And out. Tuck the back toes. Step into forward fold. Pause there a moment. Just a little sway side to side. And then we're going to rise into tree. So we're going to start this time with our weight in the left foot. Rising up to tree. You choose where you put your foot. We're going to make this a little bendy tree. So we're going to challenge ourselves to stay balanced on that foot, even as the winds of life blow us around. Those days that you just feel discombobulated, that all of life is coming at you at once. Breathe and find peace and equanimity in your body, in this space, in the strength within you. And then take the arms high. Well done. And breathe out. Let's come all the way down to forward fold. Pause here a moment. Feel the beingness in the soles of your feet and the palms of your hands in connection with the earth. Look down and see this little patch of earth beneath you, or mat. And then we bring our weight into our right leg as we breathe in and rise up into tree again. And we make it a swaying tree. And so with your left knee, you're just checking in, trying to keep it open out to the side while still keeping the hips forward. So we need a little bit of openness through the inner thighs, through the groins to achieve that. Your right toes are spread wide so they can support you here. You can feel all four corners of your foot, and you're not locking that right knee. There should be some bend in it. It makes it easier to balance if there's some bend in that right knee. The right glute is working hard to stabilize the hip, and you're lifting through the spine. And then one more breath in, and all the way to forward fold. Release, release. And then remember that rising up with courage, we gather a bit more courage from this present moment to be here now. Breathe in, palms are up, take it up. And place that presence, that beingness, that aliveness, that awareness in your heart. And remember your intention. We're going to flow back through vitality sequence, flowing with the breath this time. So we're going to take that 4-4 breath count and flow right through. We're not going to do 3 repetitions of everything. So breathing in, 3, 4, and out as you turn the toes. In as you come to warrior 1, 2, 3, 4. Out as you bring the hands behind. 2, 3, 4. Hang on to the opposite elbows. And breathe in and lift the heart. Breathe out, shoot the arms forward. 2, 3, 4. Breathe in, stretch through the fingertips. Breathe out, bring the hand down either to the elbow or the hand to the earth, and take the arm behind and over. 2, 3, 4. Let's do that one more time. Breathe in and out. Breathe in, extend. Breathe out, bring the hand to the earth. Breathe in, take the left leg to the sky. Breathe out, just hold. 2 more breaths. And on your out breath, take the right knee down. Left leg out to the side. Swivel around to face me. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathing in and out. Other way. In and out. Lift the heart. And hands come down. Breathe in as that left leg comes high. Breathe out, tuck the knee to the nose. 2 more times of tiger. And out. In And hold here as you breathe out. Come down into your plank, your push-up. Breathe in to rise. Breathe out to bring that leg forward. Breathe in. And out all the way to forward fold. Breathe in, we rise to tree. And out. Arms high. Forward fold. Rise to tree on the left leg. And out. Arms high. Forward fold. Gather up some courage. Breathe in. Place it in your heart. Step wide. Turn your toes. Breathe in to twist. Breathe out, warrior one. Breathe in, elbows, holding opposite elbows. And lift the heart. Breathe out on a diagonal. Breathe in, squeeze behind the shoulders. Breathe out, extend the arms. Breathe in, stretch through the fingertips from the toes. And breathe out, elbow to knee or hand to the earth, arm comes down. Breathe in, stretch behind. Breathe out, stretch overhead. Let's repeat that. Breathe in and out. One more. Try to drop that left hip down and out. Breathe in, stretch through the fingertips. Breathe out, turn to face that right leg. Breathe in, take the right leg back. Breathe out, hold here. 2 more breaths, 4 count in and out. On the next out breath, the left knee comes down. Right leg comes out to the side. Swivel to face me. With your in-breath, rise and open. Breathe in and out. In and out. Breathe in and down to the earth. Breathe in, right leg comes high. Breathe out, tiger curl. 2 more of those. And out. Breathe in and out. Breathe in, extend the leg. Breathe out to plank. Bring your heart down. Breathe in to lift. Breathe out. Bring that right leg all the way forward and settle. Breathe in, rise. Breathe out all the way to forward fold. Breathe in, rising up to tree on the left leg, our last tree. And out. I'm going to change the arms now. Take them wide. Breathe in. Breathe out. Bring them behind. Once again, either holding opposite elbows or coming into reverse prayer, if that's okay for your wrists and hands. If it's not, that's okay. Just hold opposite elbows. Wherever you are, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Bring your heart forward, but don't let your bottom stick out. So the heart comes forward, but the sacrum comes down towards the ground. The pelvis stays stable. 2 more breaths here. In for 4. Unsteady. And out for 4. In for 4. And release. All the way to forward fold. Give your wrists a little flick. And then on our 4 count in breath, we're going to rise up onto the left leg. This time we're going to change the hands again. So breathe in, rise up into tree. Breathe out, center yourself in your heart. Check in with your state of beingness right now. Feel the aliveness in the sole of your foot you're standing on, in your heart. And then creating the Gyan Mudra, index fingers and thumbs touching, and then take that high. Draw the shoulders back, squeeze that heart open from behind. That left glute should be active, or whichever leg you're standing on. The in breath, center yourself in your heart. The out breath, let it flow down through your body, through the sole of your foot, and into the earth. In for 4. And out to forward fold. Soften the knees, breathe in and rise. Back to Tadasana. Feel the effects of your body on that vitality sequence. I am present. I am aware. I feel the aliveness, the beingness in me right now. And then we're going to come down. We're just going to warm up our toes a little bit more. So we're going to come down into just an easy squat, but up on our toes. And just bring the heels up and down. Let's stretch into these poor toes that get so cramped up in shoes. Let's give them a good stretch. And if that's okay for you, we're going to take it a little bit deeper and bring the knees down and keep the toes tucked under. If that's too strong, then stay high. So we've got our weight into the feet now. Toes are tucked under. So giving them a nice stretch. Beautiful. And then you can extend the arms wide. And you're going to take the left arm over behind and the right arm, hold that opposite elbow and try to draw that left hand down to give a little massage behind your heart. Give yourself a little heartfelt pat. It's all good. You're doing well. Give yourself a little back scratch, a bit of encouragement. Lovely. Breathe in. And then breathe out. Relax the toes. Come down into child's pose. And then if it's okay for you, tuck the toes again. If it's not, just keep them extended. So tucking the toes, rising up. Take the arms wide. And then take the right arm behind this time. Take the hand down the back. Give yourself a little bit of encouragement, a scratch, a pat. Feel some stretch into that tricep. And then breathe out. Release. Release the toes. Take the legs wide. My pants out of the way. And then take the arms high. And come to a twist towards whichever side feels good. Lovely. Breathe in, uncurl, take the arms high. Breathe out, twist the other way. So now, hopefully you're feeling a nice stretch through the top of your foot. Breathe in, just keep going with your breath. You can add that count. The out breath, you twist. The in breath, you reach high. Our feet are so important that they're healthy, that our arches are strong, that our toes are able to stretch wide and grip the earth. This is our platform from which we stand and walk and move through our life. They need to stay healthy. Last one. And and breathe in. And bring the hands to the ground. Bring the knees back together. So let the feet still be underneath if that's okay for your knees and toes. If this isn't okay, you might want to be higher on a block to take some weight out. Or you could even swing your legs around in front. We're going to go a bit deeper with our hands. If you know that and your shoulders, if you know if you're a bit stiff, which I am, especially through one shoulder, then you might want your scarf or something close by. We're coming into cow-faced arms. So the arms come wide. You're going to take that left arm around behind. Give it a little stretch again through the tricep. The right arm extends, thumbs facing down. Bring it around behind, and you want to meet your hands behind. If they don't meet, that's when you use the scarf or the strap to help that. And you'll probably find one side's a lot tighter than the other, depending on if you are stiff at all, depending on which arm is dominant, which hand is dominant for you. So really take the elbows back. Try not to let them collapse over you, but rather take them back. So we're not doing our cow-faced legs today, just the arms. So lift through the spine, through the crown of the head. Take the elbows back. Bring your heart forward without sticking your bottom out, just like when we were standing in tree. Yep, good. And we're going to settle for 3 cycles of breath. Try to keep the arms active. You're breathing and counting. Elbows drawing behind, spine staying long, sacrum down towards the earth. Feeling grounded through your sit bones. And then next inhalation, release, extend the arms wide. And breathe out, arms come down. Give them a little shake. Beautiful. Well done. Now for this last one, I'll let you choose whether you want to have your toes tucked or flat. Where are you getting more of a stretch and feeling more benefit? To me, it feels better to have them tucked under. Or you could even do it standing if your feet and ankles have had enough of that. And so breathe in, which you want your right arm on top now, so that's where you're going to hold your scarf. Breathe in, take the arms wide. Breathe out, stretch through that right arm. Breathe in, take that left arm wide, thumbs facing down. And breathe out, bring it around behind. Oh, I thought the other side was my tight side. This section, my tight side. I've really gotten tired. I haven't done this one for a while. This is one of those ones, if you don't do it very often, it really hurts and it doesn't feel very comfortable. But if you do it regularly, you really it starts to loosen up and it feels so good. You're like, oh man, that feels good. But I obviously haven't done it for a while. So let's take 5 cycles of breath because I haven't talked as much this time. Counting your in breath and your out breath equally. Make sure your sit bones are grounded. That means you're not letting your pelvis tilt forward and stick your bottom out. You're lifting the heart, squeezing the elbows behind, draw them back, draw them back. You should even feel your lower abdominals working to keep your spine lifted. Last breath in and release. Well done. Give them a shake. Take the legs wide. Give the knees a little shake. Beautiful. And stretch your arms out. Just walk your hands forward. Flex and point your feet. Oh, that should feel good just to stretch through. And then walk your hands to the left and look behind you. Walk them to the right and look behind. Walk to the center and just settle for a moment. If possible, bringing your thumbs to rest at ajna, between the eyebrows. We've just come off a beautiful full moon last night, you probably saw. So there's a lot of full moon energy even for the next couple of days. And the full moon is when we celebrate what comes to fruition in our life, which is already here. So it's good for our theme today. We're celebrating and acknowledging, feeling grateful for all that we've co-created in our lives, all that we have. The people, the things, the experiences, acknowledging. And then bringing the hands to the earth, walk the hands back. Bring one hand to the heart, one to the belly. What have I not done for you yet? What is your body wanting to round out your practice today? So we'll take the next 2 or 3 minutes for you to explore that. You may like to do some lying twists. You may like to do some core work. You may like to do some side bending. You may like to do some butterfly work into your hips and groins, some easy cats. What's your favorite pose? What have I not done for you? Feel into your own beingness, and your body will tell you. You're not quite sure, look around, see what other people are doing, get some ideas, and you'll think, oh, yeah, that looks good. That looks like it feels good. If you're not sure, if you've got something happening, twiddle your fingers at me and I'll come and make a suggestion for you. But remember to be present to what you're doing. Probably wherever you are, you want a long spine, an open heart, relaxed shoulders, soft face, long spine, open heart. relaxed shoulders, soft face, and breath to the belly. Take about 1 more minute here. And then we'll bring legs to the air or up a tree. Finish with a little easy modification of shoulder stand. There's plenty of trees to rest your legs on. Or if you're comfortable, if your hamstrings are soft enough to take your legs straight into the air. Sometimes if you don't have a block or cushion to put under your bottom, like you can see Jack's done and Jerry's doing for Viparita, it's enough just to have your hands underneath with the palms facing down. Gives you a little bit of lift to soften the hamstrings. I'm just going to spend a few minutes here and with legs in the air. Got your block. Just under the sacrum, so you'll feel the spot. You can adjust it if it pinches. It shouldn't pinch when the legs up. You'll feel how it takes pressure off your hands. And so we'll breathe here for a couple of minutes. And just feel the joy of experiencing the world from upside down. You might have your eyes closed, or you might be looking up to the trees. It's just such a beautiful thing to do, to see your toes wiggling in the air and the branches waving back. There's so many clever things we do in yoga that help elicit a relaxation response, help tone our vagus nerve and stimulate our parasympathetic nervous system. So this is one, legs in the air in this way. Tells our body it's okay to rest and digest. If you add the breathing to it, that's another one. We can begin to slow the breathing now even further and make the out breath longer than the in breath. So that 4-4 could become a 4-6 or a 4-8. That also lets our body know that all is well. Feel the reversal of the flow of energy down through your body. Feel draining out as if there's a little hatch at the top of the crown of your head and everything you don't need is flowing out through there. Sweep away all those old thoughts you don't need. Create patterns in your life that are no longer serving. Reactivity that just isn't fun anymore. It doesn't feel like you. And so if you're in your bliss, feel free to stay there. Otherwise, we'll meet now at Shavasana. So if you need an extra layer, then feel free to grab that as we come into relaxation. And so even as you're moving to settle, there is a little bit of sun coming through. Still focused on the breath. Notice how you can move and settle yourself, prepare yourself, and still be focused on that slowing of the breath. Using it in this way in our yoga class, you'll get more comfortable using it in your daily activities, whether you're doing the dishes or hanging out the laundry or working at your desk, and suddenly you think, let me just settle the breath, deepen, bring it to the belly, become more present. And so as you feel yourself here on the earth, take your awareness to your belly and just let yourself feel the aliveness in your belly. I start here because sometimes it's easy to feel it because you can feel the breath moving there and the prana, the life energy that comes with the breath. If you're not feeling the breath in the belly, then take one hand there and breathe to your hand. There is an aliveness here within the organs, within all the cells. And then take your awareness to your heart center. And feel that state of aliveness and beingness in your heart. If you're not even sure what that means, just let it be there with curiosity. What does it mean to feel my aliveness around my heart? And then feeling the aliveness in your heart flow down your spine. Feel the life in your spine. And then from your spine down into your pelvis. It said that we hold a pool, a bowl of life energy here in our pelvis. Can you feel that? And then bring your awareness down through your legs. Start with your right leg. Where can you feel the beingness of your right leg? Exploring from your hip, thigh, knee, lower leg, foot, toes. And in the same way, your left leg. Sensing the beingness of every cell. Maybe you can hear the bees humming, holding this space for us. Letting your awareness come back to your heart. And then feeling that aliveness spread from the heart up through your shoulders. And languidly follow the path of aliveness down your arms, the palms of your hands, the tips of each and every finger. Feeling the aliveness in your throat, which expresses itself through your voice. And it's fueled by your heart if the space is open. Feeling the aliveness in your head. All around your mind. It's amazing part of our being. It's so powerful. It just needs a bit of guidance and direction sometimes. Feeling the aliveness of your eyes and deeper behind your eyes. Feeling the aliveness in the feel of the breath flowing in and out of your nose. Feel the space between your eyebrows. called your third eye. Experience the beingness here. What does it feel like to rest your awareness there? It's called Shambhavi Mudra. Just resting your awareness in this very powerful space. And then feel the aliveness in the whole of your face. This window to your being. What you present to the world. Feeling perhaps a little bit of a smile turning up the corners of your mouth and feeling the aliveness there. And then feeling the whole of your body resting here on the earth. And feel the aliveness of the earth rising up to meet your body. And your body meeting the earth. And the interconnectedness of your life and the aliveness of the earth. The two are inextricably linked. And then listening to the sounds around us here and hearing the aliveness in all those sounds. And feeling the wind on your body. And feeling the life of the wind. One of the most powerful gateways into our own beingness is through nature. So soak in these moments of just being here in this space. With each out breath, feel as if you are surrendering all your conceptions and notions and thoughts of who you are and what you need and who should do what. And just feel that in this moment you are whole and part of all the wholeness around you. In this moment, you are radiant with life, and you are part of the radiant life all around you. And you are enough just as you are right now. And this life is enough just as it is. Repeating to yourself, I am alive. I am whole. I am radiant. I am enough. I feel life. I feel its wholeness. I feel its radiance. And it is enough. Together with all living beings, we are whole. We are radiant. We are enough. And so I invite you now to take a deep breath in. Feel that breath in your body as you breathe out. With your next in breath, have a big stretch of the arms overhead if that feels good. And with the out breath, bend the knees and squeeze them to your chest. Let yourself turn to one side. And when you're ready, let yourself come to sitting. And finishing our practice as we began, in a pose of awareness, a pose of presence in our posture. Feel some dignity, feel some aliveness in your posture. And we remember the story of that young aspirant, that young seeker who makes his way under a tree to rest. So feel yourself under these trees like that person. But rather than sitting here making lists of all that isn't here that you really need. Instead, feel your beingness under these trees. As Eckhart Tolle says, this is our true purpose, to express our presence in each moment. And then bringing one hand to your heart and one to your belly. Remember your intention. Check in with it. How did that go? With openness, without judgment, with curiosity. And think, what intention, or feel into what intention will I take into the rest of my day? What will I take with me from my yoga today? And then bringing your hands to your heart, we'll seal our practice with one Om. We've already had the bees oming for us, taking a breath in. Feeling the aliveness within yourself, within everyone you've practiced with today, and within all living beings as we bow and say Namaste. And smile. Have a look around the space, a look around the people you've shared your practice with today. Notice how you feel different, how you feel the same. Notice how that's affected you.